We've long been pitched canola oil's health benefits. If something is advertised as true, it must be right. After all, Whole Foods uses it in all the prepared foods, and many vegan and vegetarian products proudly promote it as a featured ingredient. But when scientists who had shown the brain benefits of olive oil in mice decided to run the same studies with canola oil, they discovered a darker truth. Canola oil worsens memory and promotes amyloid plaques, a hallmark of Alzheimer's symptoms. So in the olive oil study, researchers gave mice with Alzheimer's disease a diet rich in extra virgin olive oil and found that compared to the control group, the mice experienced improvements in memory as well as a reduction in amyloid plaques and phosphorylated tau, which creates the neurofibrillary tangles that degenerate the brain in Alzheimer's disease. The scientific stuff for bad stuff. So then the scientists replicated the study with canola oil, one of the cheapest and most widely used oils in the world, to see what effects it might have on the brain. The control group ate a normal diet while the study group was fed the equivalent of 2 tablespoons of canola oil a day. After 12 months, researchers observed the following in the canola oil mice. Number 1, they weighed significantly more than the control group. Number 2, they suffered impairments in working memory. Number 3, they had greatly reduced levels of a beneficial form of amyloid beta, amyloid beta 140. Amyloid beta 140 acts as a buffer to damaging amyloid beta 142. When amyloid beta 140 goes down, it leaves the other form, 142, form unchecked, leading to brain degeneration. Not good. Number 4, they showed reduced connectivity between neurons in the brain. Synapses are areas of neurons through which they communicate with one another. They're basically the gaps between the nerves where they communicate. This plays a vital role in memory formation and retrieval. The drop in amyloid beta 140 caused extensive synapse injury. Basically, it caused the nerves to not talk to each other as well. The scientists do plan to conduct a follow-up study to determine how soon neuron damage begins to happen after regular consumption of canola oil, whether it impacts tau phosphorylation, and whether canola oil promotes other neurodegenerative diseases in addition to Alzheimer's. Sounds like a good idea to me. So what should you eat instead of canola oil? Well, when you eat or buy processed and packaged foods, it's difficult to find foods that don't contain canola oil, soybean oil, or processed vegetable oils, none of which are healthy for the brain. It's especially important to avoid hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils, which have also been linked to memory loss. Keep in mind, the brain is made up primarily of fat. Approximately 60% of it is fat, which means the fats you eat help determine the structure of your neurons and how well they're able to communicate with one another. For instance, hydrogenated fats have been shown to make cell membranes more rigid and less able to function properly. So, instead of industrial processed vegetable oils, use extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, and ghee. The less processed, the better. And be careful about heating up oils too much when you're cooking. So go feed your brain with some healthy fats. I'm Dr. Craig Mortensen. Be healthy, be happy.